Welcome back to the Armchair Meddler, where I review news videos, usually of a sensational nature, and I give you my opinion. Even though you didn't ask for my opinion, that's what makes me the Armchair Meddler. Okay, let's see. Dearborn teacher caught on video swearing at pushing student. Okay. All right, so apparently angry teacher in this video. But yeah, before we get into the video, I want to remind you, I have not watched it beforehand, so I will experience it along with you for the very first time. But before we do that, make sure you're subscribed. Also press that like button. Now let's not delay. Let's get into the video.
A tenured teacher here at Eunice Middle School in Dearborn, now on paid administrative leave after an incident happened on Wednesday involving that teacher and a student and some questionable behavior, all caught on video.
As a teacher, putting your hands on a child is never the way to go about it.
This is the eyewitness video taken in the stairwell, reportedly by another Eunice Middle School student, capturing a snippet of that incident. So let's break it down in slow motion. The teacher, whose name hasn't been released, is wearing gray. That student is in maroon. As they're walking towards the door, you can hear the teacher say to the student, quote, "You're digging your own grave," which he repeats twice. The student then replies, but not clear enough to hear. The public exchange escalates and gets physical. The student appears to ask the teacher why he's, quote, getting up on him. That teacher can be heard replying, quote, "Why are you getting up on me?" Now at this point, they're closer to the door. The teacher is telling the student to leave. The student remains inside, repeating. The recording ends with the student opening the door and the teacher cursing at him. The district released this statement to the...
Okay, so yeah, this teacher went too far, definitely. First, shoving the student. I mean, was it a hard shove? No, it wasn't. But the thing is, that language that he used, the F-bomb that he used, that was unexcusable for him to do that. So I do believe that this teacher is ultimately going to be fired. Yeah, there's going to be an investigation, but yeah, I believe that this teacher will be fired. Perhaps, though, placed at another school somewhere else, or I should say, will travel maybe to another state or another county or something like that and seek to be hired elsewhere. But let's continue.
Media saying in part, quote, "As soon as this unfortunate encounter was brought to the attention of administration, an investigation was immediately started to determine all of the facts and details. The staff member has been placed on administrative leave while the investigation takes place. This is standard practice to protect all involved and in accordance with the district's due process protocols. I'm told no formal memo, however, went out to parents, which isn't sitting well with some parents like Amber Honey, whose daughter is in 7th grade.
That child be in trouble? Yes. Should the adult be in trouble? Yes.
According to the district, that student has not been suspended. No further details, however, were given.
If it's something like that, a teacher act like that, it should be a meeting called with the teachers, the students, parents, everybody, because everybody's not on the same page, clearly. How do you know all of what happened? How do you know before they recorded? Did that little boy get in that grown man's face? Did the man come? Like, it's a lot of questions that are, like, unanswered.
Okay, so it's true what she says that possibly that child did get into the teacher's face. But the thing is, the teacher is the adult in the situation, and the teacher has to exercise restraint. I mean, I know these kids, they can be bad. Okay, we all went to school. We saw all the bad kids when we went to school. And now, especially nowadays, these kids, they will push up on these teachers and test them, even want to fight them, call them names, all that. But as the adult, the teacher has to show restraint.
As to protocol for things that happen with kids and teachers.
Liz Lewin, Fox 2 News.
Okay, so like I was saying, yeah, the teacher has to show restraint in this situation. The teacher is the adult in the situation. Yeah, so like I said, this teacher is going to be fired, definitely. However, may move on to a different district and get hired there, but But yeah, with this lack of control, this teacher may want to seek a different profession because, yeah, as a teacher, sooner or later you're going to have students that are going to test you, unless it's, well, I guess even in kindergarten it can happen. But anyhow, that's going to wrap up this episode of the Armchair Meddler. Once again, make sure you're subscribed. Also, press that like button, and we'll see you on the next episode.